Hey guys, welcome back to RevHp. My name is and I'm back with another DIY. It's been quite a while since I last did a DIY, and here we are. Today we got the Ninja 250. This is Chris's bike, and this particular baby is going to get a service. We'll be changing the oil and the oil filter as well on this thing. So make sure you watch the video till the end. If you haven't subscribed already, then please consider doing so. If you have any queries, do let us know in the comment section down below. Also, if you like the video, make sure you give us a thumbs up and do share the video with your friends. So this one's going to be a quick one. So watch the video till the end. I'll show you guys exactly how to get the service done. Okay guys, so these are the only two tools that you're going to require. A flathead to pry out the old O-rings out, and a 710mm socket, and that's pretty much it. That's all the tools you'll require. Okay guys, so here we have all the requirements for the service. We got the oil. This is by Motul, 7100. This is 10W40. So we'll require 2 cans. This is 1 liter each. Then you got these O-rings here. These are both for the oil filter. Then we also got a drain plug. We'll be replacing this one as well. And we got a crush washer here. Now for those of you guys who would love to know the part numbers, we'll leave details about that in the description. Also, we got the oil filter here, so we'll be replacing that as well. So yeah, these are the things that are going to get replaced during the service. So without any further ado, let's get started with the service itself. Okay guys, so let's start the service. First thing you got to do is locate the drain plug. Now for this particular bike, the Kawasaki Ninja 250, it's towards the left side of the bike, and there's also a filter plate which is located underneath the bike. So the drain bolt that I was talking about is, like I said, you'll have to access this from the left side of the bike. It's located right here. If you just focus. So I'm talking about this particular bolt right here. So this is the drain plug, and the oil filter plate is located underneath the bike. So this particular bolt that you see here, you have to break this loose, and this whole plate is going to come out, and that's how we get the old oil filter out. So I'll show you guys how to get that done. So let's begin. Okay guys, so step 1 is going to be draining the oil. So make sure at this point you have your oil pan handy. Place it underneath the drain plug, directly under the drain plug, and go ahead and break the drain plug loose. Okay, like so. And then make sure you have your oil pan right underneath the drain plug, and slowly take the drain plug off. There you go. Make sure you drain the old oil out completely, and once that's done, you can go ahead and get the oil filter plate off and take the old oil filter out. So we'll let this drain, and I'll directly show you guys how to get the oil filter plate loose. Okay guys, so once the old oil is drained out completely, now we'll go ahead and open up the oil filter plate. So for that you need a 710mm, and I forgot to mention, also for the drain bolt, it's a 17mm socket that you'll require. And while draining the oil, also make sure you take the oil filler cap off. It helps the oil to drain out completely and easily. So now go ahead and loosen the oil filter plate bolt that you see right here. Okay. It's going to be messy. You're going to have lot of oil on your hands, so make sure you do it very slowly. Okay, here we go. Pull the whole thing out. You'll have to just take this plate off and then pull the old oil filter out. So you'll have these. Place this carefully aside. Now we'll be replacing this particular O-ring that you see here on the plate, and this particular bolt, if you just push it out like that, will come out. And there's one more O-ring right here, so we'll be replacing this one as well. We'll have to pry it out with maybe a flathead, so we'll do that. We'll replace this particular O-ring and this one as well here, and then we'll place the new oil filter back in and place the cover plate and the drain plug, and then fill the new oil in. Okay guys, so this right here is the oil filter cover plate. So we took this particular bolt out. It sits right here, it goes through this hole. We took the old O-rings out from their respective grooves. Now make sure before you put the new O-rings in that you clean these grooves here where the O-rings sit, and even this particular surface right here, because that O-ring which goes onto the bolt is going to seal this particular, it's going to mate on this particular surface and this particular surface right here, and it's going to seal that area. So make sure you give this a nice clean, and even the grooves where the O-rings sit. Now this particular one, the one with a bigger diameter, will go on the cover plate right here, and this particular one is going to go in this particular groove right here on this bolt. So we'll quickly put those on, and also once we do that, we'll show you guys how to place the new oil filter. It goes in a particular orientation, so yeah, we'll do that and we'll get back to you once we have the new O-rings in. Okay guys, so we've placed the new O-rings in their respective grooves. Make sure you loop these up when you place them, and now that we've done that, we'll go ahead and install the new oil filter. So these particular components go in a certain orientation. The spring, it doesn't really matter which orientation you put it back in, but this particular washer right here is going to be cupped like that. So make sure that this particular side goes like this, it faces downwards, and then we'll be placing this oil filter on top of this. But before that, I normally like to soak it with new oil so that it doesn't run dry completely when you start the bike up for the first time. So normally, I like to go ahead and just pour some oil on top of this so that it gets soaked in oil. Then after that, once you got that washer in, go ahead, put the oil filter and then this particular cup on top of it. Now this is just to show you guys the orientation. I'll be lubing this, I'll be pouring some new oil onto the filter, and yeah, once I do that, I'll be placing this particular filter plate back on, and also the tightening torque for this particular plate is 14.5 Newton meters, and it's the same for the drain bolt as well. So go ahead and tighten those two up. Okay guys, so we got the new drain bolt right here and a new crush washer. So we'll be replacing the drain bolt, and make sure you tighten this to 14 Newton meters. Don't over tighten it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll place this and then we'll fill the new oil in. Okay guys, so it's time to fill in the new oil. By the way, the oil filler cap is located towards the right side of the bike. Open it up and then go ahead and pour the new oil in. Now this thing takes 1.7 liters of oil. We'll also be simultaneously checking the side glass right here for the oil level, so that we don't overfill the bike. Make sure it's somewhere maybe like 1 millimeter below the top before you start the bike. Then go ahead, start the bike up, let it cool down, then check the oil level once again and fill it up to the upper mark, and you should be good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fill the new oil in. Okay guys, so that was pretty much it for the service. We'll conclude now. Now before we leave, I'd like to tell you guys, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go ahead and discuss your queries if you have any in the comment section down below, and do drop a like and make sure you share this video with your friends. Another thing, this particular bike has been featured in another video of ours where we did a drag race with the R15 V3, so make sure you go ahead and check that video out as well. We'll link it down in the description. And also, as for the part numbers, whatever we've replaced on this bike, we'll leave all of those details down in the description box below. So go ahead and check that out as well. So that was pretty much it. This is Egon Sacosta signing out, and you guys ride safe. We'll see you in the next video.